It's nestled in the tropical landscape of North Queensland, the Toga Bat Hospital. Here, volunteers hand raise up to 500 baby spectacled flying foxes each year. These young bats have lost their mothers to a disease caused by ticks.
The bat hospital started because tick paralysis was discovered in spectacled flying foxes in 1990. And each year, hundreds of spectacled flying foxes get tick paralysis. And unfortunately, it's the same time of year they have their babies. So we end up with hundreds of orphan babies to look after, as well as the adults.
When Jenny McLean started the hospital at the beginning of the tick epidemic, she only looked after 2 babies. Now, there are hundreds.
Last year was our biggest tick paralysis year, and we had 500 babies to look after. I think we probably treated about 150 adults with tick paralysis at that same time. And at the moment, we've got about 100 permanent care bats. So it's become quite large.
Flying foxes pick up ticks while foraging in wild tobacco close to the ground. When the insect bites, it releases a powerful toxin that paralyzes the bat, beginning in their legs. This is especially lethal for bats, which use their lower bodies to hang from trees. Researchers could administer an antitoxin, if only they could reach the animals. They roost high up in the tree canopy, where they're inaccessible. Eventually, infected bats will fall to the ground, with their babies still clinging to their fur.
The bats have to fall to the ground before we can rescue them, so a lot of them are actually too far gone by the time we find them. We euthanize quite a lot, but we can always save the babies virtually. As long as we find the babies within a day or 2 of mum falling, the babies are quite easy to save.
Once the orphans are about 4 months old, they're released back into the environment, where they provide a vital service by dispersing pollen and seeds into the forest. Ticks aren't the only hazard facing these animals. The Toga Hospital also cares for bats that have damaged their wings by flying into barbed wire, a big problem in Australia. Educating the public about the hazards bats face and their importance to a healthy ecosystem is an important goal of the Toga Bat Hospital. An educational center based at the hospital allows visitors to see the babies and learn about the many types of bats that inhabit Australia.
Bats, through a lot of cultures, suffer from a really poor image. And yet most people, given that opportunity to meet a bat up close and personal, can't believe that they're such engaging animals.
These lucky little orphans will someday return to the wild. In the meantime, they offer people a glimpse at a beleaguered species with a bad rap and an engaging face.
Sponsored by National Geographic Mission Programs, taking science and exploration into the new millennium.